I'm Journey,
I'm Alex.
and we're reading The 5 People We Meet in Heaven by Mitch Albom.
I thought the second person was gonna be Margaret, the girl that he liked a lot, but I wasn't for sure.
I thought it was going to be Margaret, too. I thought that this was, just a girl, had a crush on. I didn't think it was nothing serious, but in this, chapter, it kind of gave us, a birthday flashback, and they were more serious.
There's, a bunch of birthday flashbacks. It says today is Eddie's birthday, a bunch of times.
Yeah, but, I feel like in the first chapter, those birthdays weren't really important.
Yeah,
it was when he was kids, but
right.
Now they're kind of adding up, we were talking about in the last
It's all
episode.
coming together slowly.
Right.
Every time they talk about the birthday.
Mm-hmm. So I was really surprised with who the person that, he met was gonna be. I did not think it was gonna really
I didn't think Captain was gonna be a big part of it. I didn't even know about Captain.
Yeah, I thought, I figured one of the 5 people he was gonna meet was somebody from the war, but I was thinking, maybe one of his best friends
or somebody he,
save.
killed or shot or something.
Yeah. Which he did, kinda kill him.
He did, kinda.
That's what he thought. Kinda, but he also killed the blue man too.
Right, but it really wasn't his fault.
Right, so it's his fault, but it's not. It's the consequences of his actions, but he doesn't cause them.
If he wasn't there, they wouldn't have died.
Yeah.
But if it really wasn't his fault.
And that was the question he had for himself, because the blue man, he had no idea that he killed the blue man.
Yeah, he had zero clue about either of them.
Yeah, and so his first 2 questions when he met Captain again was, did I save her, and did I kill you?
Right. He just asked so many questions because he wasn't sure what happened.
Mm-hmm. And because, this time, the colors that, swarmed around was, gray and, darkish blue.
In the sky?
Stuff. Yeah. And he landed, where it was pouring rain, and you could hear bombs and stuff, and he started crawling, and there was, a gun.
The gun with the dog tags on it.
Yes, and so he hit it, and then he grabbed the dog tags, went under the tree, and there was Captain, and the tree raised them up.
Right.
And they were talking.
And he said something about falling down, but he knew he wouldn't, or something like that.
He wouldn't get hurt if he fell.
Right,
They would just keep falling or something.
And then when the captain told him about that he shot him in the leg,
mm-hmm.
he got super mad and started trying to fight him, and then they tumbling down through the trees.
Yeah, because it was and he just kept punching him in the face, and the captain was literally giving no reaction at all. He was he did it like he expected it, because he told him I'm the one who shot you in the leg. And
he just said it so plain.
Yeah, and Eddie literally had no idea.
Why did you shoot me in the leg?
He had no memory of how it happened. He just has had to deal with it for his whole life,
but
the rest of his life.
Then the captain went on and told this story about he was in the fire and he was gonna die until he shot him because he was trying to go in and save whoever he saw.
Well, what happened was, Eddie and a few of the other people, including Captain, got captured by 4 men, and Captain called them 4 crazies.
Oh yeah, crazy 1, crazy 2,
and crazy 3, and crazy 4, because he didn't want to know their names, and he didn't want them to know his names, and they were captured there for 6 months.
6 months, yeah.
And one of his friends died because he was really, really sick, and so
then he couldn't work anymore.
Yeah,
and they were yelling at him.
They were pretty much having him be slaves.
Torturing him.
Yeah, and they thought it was funny. And then someone, I think Captain said.
No, and then Eddie said.
He spoke up saying he's sick, chill out.
He can't do it.
And Captain was bruh, shut up.
But the crazies.
The crazies
didn't care.
The crazy was for real crazy, and looked at them, smiled, and shot their friend in the head. And the other 3 crazies were what the heck? It was a little too much for them.
They weren't expecting him to actually die.
Yeah, he wasn't ready for all that. He didn't like it, and made them uncomfortable. And there was one of the crazies that was pretty good to them.
Yeah, one of them gave them extra bread or extra food one time.
Yeah, and
so that's And then they started distracting them by trying to juggle.
You're jumping too fast.
What?
Okay, so the way they escaped after being there for 6 months was
one of the crazies
was trying to juggle. They were trying to juggle.
They were trying to juggle some
terrible.
bricks.
Mm-hmm.
And he was doing it. Was it 2 or 3 bricks? He was doing it with 2.
I thought it was rocks.
I think it was bricks. It was.
How
bricks.
would you juggle brick though?
Exactly. But it was 2. They started with 2 bricks, and
Eddie was like,
trying to watch, and
Eddie's like, and he had an idea.
Deep down, he knew like he could juggle, and if he like,
he had a plan in his head. He made it up on the spot. And
so
Eddie
he sees him juggling, and then he gets the idea. Oh, I can juggle really well. You want to see?
So then he gets them to do it, and then he starts really getting into it. The crazies are like really getting entertained by it. He started singing,
and he starts
singing,
and he's like da 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 da.
And he starts singing, and it like he's
throwing up really. And like
he's putting signs in the songs that he's making, telling the captain.
He's like saying things under his breath, like in the song, that to make it sound like the song, but he's actually talking to his buddies that he's captured with.
It's like on the count of 3, throw it at the head.
Like a song of the plan.
But then
one thing he says makes them suspicious, but he just keeps going.
Yeah, and he goes like extra. He told me he didn't tell me. He said that when like people at the fair and stuff, like when clowns would get he said that like at Prairie View there
was something like that.
The clowns would I was gonna say Prairie West, but the clowns, like if people were getting bored, like they'd smile extra and do da 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 da.
Yeah, like trying
extra.
To distract.
Yeah,
them
and so he did that. And they ended up the plan actually worked. They threw a rock at one of the crazies.
The crazy
one, as hard as they could. Like, it broke his nose. And then the other crazy was like, what are we doing?
And then he got hit.
Yeah, and then one of them, and then Eddie, the crazy, took a brick, I think. Was it Eddie or Captain?
One of them started smashing one of their heads into the ground.
With a brick. And it was... And he did it for their friend. Because... they were getting get back.
They were getting get back.
They
the guy that killed the buddy.
The crazy.
The guy that shot him, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And so, after that, they're escaping, and they're like, let's burn this whole thing down. And when they're leaving, they realize that there's literally nobody else there.
They thought they saw a bunch of huts and people in it, but
there was nobody. Everything was empty, and so they were assuming that, everybody else had already evacuated. And left because
the bombing was so close.
But those 4 crazies didn't for some reason. I feel like there was one crazy that was very I feel like the other crazies were scared of the main crazy guy.
I think so too. They were
because one of them had a lot of empathy for them, but they was too scared.
So let's get back to the part about him getting shot by Captain.
Okay, so as they're burning everything down, Eddie swears he sees a little kid in one of the huts.
Or a little shadow running around in the fire.
And he has not seen anything but grown men for the past year.
Wait, I got kind of confused on that part. He ran down there. Was the barn that he saw the person in already on fire, or did he have the fire gun or the flamethrower or whatever? He was about, because they were telling him, do it now. Did he do it?
They had done it, and at first he was maybe I just saw things. And then, after he had already done it, he was really there's somebody in there.
Then he saw.
And there was nobody in there. I actually kind of wonder if there was somebody in there.
I think what
if the next person
is going to be somebody that was in there, or somebody escaped.
Right. Because it was just
there had to be, that cannot just be for nothing.
Yeah.
There's definitely somebody in there.
Right. And, so then one of Eddie's friends was Eddie, no, we gotta go, da-da-da-da-da. And Eddie's getting mad at this point because they're not leaving him alone, and he swears that there's somebody in there.
He wants to save the person.
Yeah. And so he pushes the guy down, and he's trying to run in there. And then Eddie's starting to catch on fire.
His leg lit up on fire, and it, and he still wanted to save the person he saw in there. But then,
he feels like this thing, like excruciating pain is like, I thought his leg caught on fire.
wait, I did too.
That's what I
It was
thought.
the gun.
Right, but like I didn't realize that it was the gun until later.
I didn't either till he said that he got shot. He shot him in the leg.
I thought it was
I thought it was the fire getting in his leg.
I thought it was the fire this whole time. And then he gets like, they get him out. They drag him out, and he's.
I think he did catch on fire a little bit, but
yeah,
then
but
he
it
got
wasn't.
shot.
Yeah, it wasn't that like
That crucial.
critical.
Crucial, critical. Yeah.
Same thing. And like I was surprised because they left, and Eddie had found out that the captain didn't make it, but he just thought it was like later on in like a different battle.
Right.
But literally what happened was, after the captain made sure everybody else got on the ship, like the rescue, not ship, plane.
Wait, I thought it was a rescue cart.
No, it was a plane.
Are you sure?
How would it be a cart? They're in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by fire.
Oh, I think it was like a...
It was a plane.
No, I'm pretty sure it was like a cart driving around. Like, they called it the rescue cart or something.
No, they didn't. It was a plane, I swear it was.
I remember them saying something about a plane, but I also... What was going through my head is them like, here, get in the cart.
Well, because like they had to get into something, and then the plane lifted it.
Oh.
Yeah, like
so
a Grey's
there probably
Anatomy
was...
scene. Yeah.
I'm not into that weird stuff.
You don't like Grey's Anatomy?
No.
Wow. Well. Anyway. So as he's like making sure everybody else gets on the ship, he's running and he steps on a grenade. And it kills him.
Landmine. Landmine is different than grenade. Landmine is those buttons, like if it gets pressed down, then there's no going back.
I thought that's the same thing.
Not same thing.
I thought that's the thing.
Grenade is something you snap off and then
Oh,
throw.
yeah.
Landmine is something you step on and
it blew him up.
Yeah.
And Eddie didn't know, and he just went off and like Eddie had gotten a.
And they gave it really descriptive, like.
They got real descriptive with it. It was kind of gory. It was gross.
Yeah.
It was gross.
Like that, his body went flying everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
It was just crazy.
It was nasty. And I was just like, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And Eddie had like heard that he didn't make it, but he didn't know like it was because.
How it happened.
Yeah, because Captain made sure that Eddie got on the rescue thing.
Right,
And
he protected his...
Because his saying was,
yeah.
no man gets left behind.
Right.
And he made sure nobody got left behind, but then they left him behind and he blew up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And...
Well, they didn't know they were leaving him behind.
Yeah, they just assumed he was somewhere on the ship. I mean,
Somewhere
plane.
on the ship,
I don't know why I keep calling it plane. I mean, ship.
Oh, ship, yeah. Plane.
Yeah. And I was just like, man. And I liked Captain too. Like, it really, like, this scene really, like, reminded me of Cobra Kai. Like, I'm imagining Captain as that guy from Cobra Kai, the evil one.
I hate that evil one.
Me too. But, like, this is a good Captain.
He is a good one.
But, anyway. So then Eddie goes on with his life, and Eddie's like, why did you shoot me? Like, why didn't you just let me die? Whatever. And Captain was like, it wasn't your time yet. It wasn't your time yet. And he didn't think that it was actually going to do that much damage to him. But, like, since it went through his bones.
And then he got, that's why his leg was all.
Yeah. And so after we find out, like, the whole story, Eddie was like, why would you choose this place?
Yeah.
Because it's like a
warfare.
Yeah, it's a war zone. But then Captain was like, you see it as a war zone, and I see it as something else. Right. And like everything goes beautiful, like it's like a grassy field, and
the
like
captain sees it as. And
it was like that field and everything before any war had touched it, so it was like beautiful.
Yeah.
And yeah. So that was the.
And he ended up being like thankful that he did shoot him.
Yeah. And that was the second person. We'll be talking about the third
through fifth in the next episode.
Yeah. Do you think he saved her?
I do not think he saved her, and I think she'll be the fifth person he meets.
That's good.
That's a theory.
But I also kind of have a theory that, like, he did save her. And she didn't die. He didn't die either.
Yeah. It's all just a dream.
Yes, and he did save her, and they're, like, in the ER room together.
Oh.
Yeah.
Or, like, if the cage fell on them and it, like, crushed them together and now they're conjoined.
Yeah. No!
Oh, shoot.
Anyways, we'll see you guys next episode.
See ya.